Hello and welcome to another edition of eBay Basics. Today's video will be on the inventory tool. This is the tool that I use to track my eBay sales. It is an Excel document and it will be available for download towards the end of this video. This is the document that I use to track my eBay sales. I made this in Google Docs, but the download is an Excel spreadsheet, Microsoft Excel. Let's explain each column very quickly. In column A and also in column H, I have the month identifier so that I can tell what month I bought it and what year I bought it. So I bought this item, and let's just take this first one, in January 2016. And this was the first item that I bought. That doesn't refer to January 1st. It was the first item I bought in column B. The item in column C, so I'll put a brief description of what it is that I bought, how much it costs. In this case, I've already sold that, and then I'll put in the fees also. And I usually just look those up on eBay as I sell them. If you sell a lot, you might want to calculate that field, but if you only sell a few items a day, it's easy to look it up and actually see what the fees were. And so on my $5.80 investment, I made $19.54. This is a calculated field, so I don't have to figure that out. The spreadsheet will do that for me. Let's look down at this entry, the wallpaper borders. This is an interesting one. I paid $3 and did not sell it. So there's no fees involved with that. Right now my net is at -3. That does not figure into this number over here. I have this calculating the monthly net, but only on the sales, not on the things that didn't sell. But if I look down this column, I say, oh, here's something that didn't sell. Obviously, I can see that there was no sale here. So that does not affect these numbers over here. And that could be altered, but that's the way I set it up when I do this. Now, let's say that I bought a new item. I bought a baseball cap, and I paid $2 for that. Also notice when I just put in 2 and I hit enter, these are formatted as dollar amounts, these cells, so it'll automatically change it to the correct decimal, put the $sign in front. And when I sell that, I'll put that number in there, and let's say I sold that half for $14.99, and I'm just going to estimate the fees at $2.25. So you can see this number in column G change. Let's back that up. So I take the fees out of there, I take the sale out of there. If you watch what happens here in column G, all that's going to change. So I sell it for $14.99. I got my fees of $2.25. So I netted $10.74 on my $2 investment. Now these numbers down here have changed because I now have numbers in here that correspond down here. Let's back that up again. I'll take the $14.99 and the $2.25 out of there. All right, you can see this number right here is $110.44. When I add those in, $14.99, $2.25, this number, my monthly net, is adjusted right here. And this is January, so year to date is also the same. All my purchases, I would continue just to go right down the row, put them in. Once I get down here to 100, and I cut it off at 100, so that when I go to look for it, it's easy to figure out 100 is at the bottom. The lower numbers are at the top. So on my next 2 columns over here, after I get done with 100, I would start over in this area and go down, and it will have the same effect. At the end of the month, or at the beginning of February, if I start to make purchases again, I'll go down, and you can see down here I have all the tabs for all the month. And these are, if I click on any one of these, all the information is already in there for you as far as the month. So here I'm calling this Feb 16, and here's my first purchase. And let's say that I bought a Barbie doll. And pay attention to our year to date. That's going to change. And see our monthly over here also is at 0 right now because we haven't made any purchases and we haven't made any sales. So for the Barbie doll, I'll say I paid $4 and I sold it for $24.99, and my fees were $4.12. Just guessing on the fees. Normally I would look those up. So on that sale, my $4 investment, I made $16.87, which is also reflected down here in my monthly net. So right now, I've got $16.87. Year to date, is $140.05. If I go back to my January tab, I see the same thing, $140.05. So that is always going to update no matter where you are. Okay, let's talk about how I would use my inventory numbers. When I go to write my listing, I'll put down on the bottom line down here an inventory line. I don't always use the IMV because I know what it is. And the part that I'm interested for this pair of jeans is the APR 1534. So just by looking at that section, I know that I bought those in April of 2015. They were item number 34. I sold them for $41.46, but I had free shipping on there, which was $5.90. So I actually only got $35.56. So when we go back to our document, and this is April 16th, we'll pretend it's April 15th. I got my Levi jeans. I paid $3 for them. I sold those for $35.56. And I'll just guess on the fees, $3.75. So you can see that it changes my net here from $28.81. Also changes it over here. I don't have any other numbers in there right now. This is just for the demonstration purposes. And my year to date has also changed. And that would change on any future one also. So year to date, I would see, okay, this is how much I've netted so far year to date. There are two links down at the bottom. One is to our YouTube channel, where we do have other videos to help you with your eBay business. And the other is to the spreadsheet that we used in this video. My name is Mike Hefty, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video and found it beneficial.